Don't forget to click the subscribe. What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Raya and I'd love to have you around in my little family here in YouTube. Don't forget to click the subscribe button down below if you want to see more. Today I'll be doing a full-on review on the new Aura Chi collection of Vice Cosmetics. And this is very long overdue, but as they say, it's better late than never. If you want to know my full thoughts on this collection, then just keep on watching. First, let's talk about the packaging. I love how compact it is. Like, it's smaller than the size of my palm, and I have small hands because I'm small, so that's saying something. And the fact that it is so small and compact makes it really easy for you to stock in your makeup vanity or your travel makeup bag, which means it takes a little amount of space for you to bring it everywhere with you. So you can literally just pop it in your makeup bag and you're good to go. So 10 out of 10 of the packaging, and even though it's really affordable, it's 145 pesos each, the packaging is not restricted and it really is very sturdy. Like, it has a good magnet close here, and when you open it, it doesn't feel too cheap. And it's really lightweight, like it doesn't weigh too much. So packaging is really on point. It's formulated in California and it has a cruelty-free and vegan formula, which really surprises me because it's so affordable. And affordable products usually don't come in cruelty-free and vegan. So good job, Vice Cosmetics. Beauty at an affordable price without sacrificing our animals, you know. It's a good job. Have used it a ton, even in my makeup tutorials. It's 2 months after their launch date, and by now everybody else have reviews on this one, but I just want to do this, you know. I got one product from each category. One contour shade, this is the darkest one, it's called Confeeerm. And then one highlight, this is called Shining. And lastly, one blush, which is called Manyika, or in English, Dove. So I'm gonna swatch the contour shade first. This is called Confeeerm. And it really is soft to the touch, very creamy, and very pigmented. This is just one swipe, and that's the pigmentation, the color payoff is there already. Now let's go to the highlight. This is like a golden champagne color. This one is really buildable and it suits morena skin tones. If you have medium to deep skin tones, this highlight shade will be perfect for you. Lastly, I have here Manyika, which is very scary right off the bat if you look it on the pan. But on the cheeks, it gives a really nice flushed look for that drunk blush effect. Manyika has a little bit of shimmers on it, but it doesn't come off as really glowing and blinding on the cheeks. It is not really noticeable. All of the products have a star imprint on them, which was really controversial because they thought it was a copycat from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. But Vice Ganda has the same tattoo on her, I would say, neck, or was it on her hand? But yeah, this is pattern from Vice Ganda's tattoo. Based on the swatches, I can tell that the formula of these products are really on point. If you're not told that this is from the drugstore or it's from an affordable brand, you would think that this is a high-end product. So now let's apply it on the face. First off, let's start with Confeeerm. And you all know that I love to bronzing and contour it one. In this case, the powder is so dark. The powder is so dark that it really doesn't work for bronzing, which is understandable because it is really marketed as a contour powder. So if you have like deep skin tone, or if you're morena like me, this will make a good contour powder. And they say that this is a dupe for the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, although it does not smell of coconuts. You have to be light-handed with these products because it's so pigmented with just one swipe. Get a full opacity, so I'm usually heavy-handed with my bronzers simply because the bronzers and contour powders that I have tried before are really less pigmented, but this one, with just one tap, you get a lot of payoff already. So be careful with that. Because of that, I think this product goes a long way. And then for the blush, let's apply Manyika. Just a few taps, and then the color is there already. The same as the contour powder, you only really need a little amount of this product for it to show up on your skin, which is quite scary for those of you who are starting out, because usually makeup beginners are heavy-handed. And at first glance, you might be intimidated with the blush because it's such a bright pop of color, but if you put it on the cheeks, it just gives you that rosy effect that comes from within. So I like that. And the shimmers are not really noticeable when you put it on the skin. It just gives you a nice satin look. And then for the highlight, out of the three that I have tried, this is the least pigmented. The color payoff is not really that intense, but I like that because I don't want a very intense highlight right off the bat. I want it to be buildable. It's really buildable. You can start off slow and it gives off a natural sheen, but then you can use a denser brush for it to be really intense and to be blinding. For my preference, I like my highlighters to be a little bit more on the subtle glow. So this also gives that if I use a fan brush, especially if I wear it on a day-to-day basis. But the color of this is really perfect for morenas, or for those of you who have medium to deep skin tones, because it's a golden champagne color. It really brings out the warmth on your face. So I'm gonna use this brush to highlight, and as you can see, I can start off slow and I can build it up to its maximum potential. And I like that this highlight is not glittery or chunky, because I have tried a lot of highlighters from the drugstore with that glittery chunky effect, and this does not give that. The glitters are really micro glitters. They do not appear on your skin like dots there. It just gives you a nice sheen as opposed to a glittery chunky highlight. It really feels like I'm applying an expensive highlighter, which is really amazing for its price. I don't know how they did that, how they kept it really affordable, but they didn't sacrifice the quality of the products. Good job, Vice Cosmetics. Also marketed as multifunctional, so I'm gonna use this for my eyeshadow too. Nothing too fancy. First, starting off with the contour powder. And as you can see, I just use a single tap, and that really is pigmented. Then I'm going with the blush shade just to provide a little rosiness to the look. For the lid shade, a little bit of shining with just my fingers. And then I'm going back with my eyeshadow brush just to buff it all out. And I realize now why the blush and the contour shades are really pigmented with just a single swipe. It is intended for eyeshadow use also. Now we're going to test the longevity and wear time of these products, if it can pass the 4-hour mark, because it claims to be really long lasting. It's now 2 in the afternoon, and I'll try to wear this for as long as possible. But the important thing is if it passes the 4-hour mark, because usually blush and contours fade away from me by 4 hours. Hey guys, we're up close and personal, and it's now time for our final update. And it's been 5 hours since I last applied my makeup. I'm sorry I cannot extend the wear time for much longer because we have a dorm event tonight at 8 o'clock, and it's the open house in our dorm, and we're gonna have some bit of like partying in our room, karaoke time for the girls. So let's see how well this wears out. And even though I have oils showing up on my face, take note, I have combination skin. I am oily in the center part of my face and then normal on the rest of my face. The blush is still there. It's full on, and usually blush is the first thing to go. So it's really amazing that the blush from Vice Cosmetics is still alive and kicking and very bright on my cheeks after 5 hours. And my contour is still there as well, and my highlight too, even though it's mixed with oils already. Just focus on this part here. I can still see my highlight peeking through. Out of the 3 products, the highlight has the least staying power, because I think for me personally it faded a bit, but I don't mind since I live in a tropical country and usually my oils come through after some time and it gives me a glow, so that's fine. Both of these products really wear well, and the claims are really true. It claimed to be long-lasting. If you are in need of an affordable blush, contour, and highlight from the drugstore, especially in our local scene in the Philippines, check out Vice Cosmetics Aura Cheek collection, and I promise you, your 145 peso is worth an investment. It rivals some of the well-known brands that I've tried, like Maybelline, Essence, Rimmel, because usually the Rimmel bronzer that I have, it wears off after 4 hours, but this one is still alive and kicking. Same goes for my blushes. I usually wear from Bobby Cosmetics and Caroline, both of which are local brands, and so far the best blush from the local brands available in the Philippines is from Vice Cosmetics, and it retails for 145 pesos. That's roughly $3 if you convert it. For those of you who are watching from another country, this is very good. Very, very good. And who says that beauty is not affordable? Beauty is well within a budget thanks to Vice Cosmetics, and I hope that they release more products. They have a wide range of liquid lipsticks, bullet lipsticks, and water tints, and these are like the new addition to their brand. I hope they release foundations, concealers, eyeshadow palettes as well, because I would be really interested in the direction that Vice Cosmetics is going, especially since the first and foremost goal of their brand is to cater the masses, and that means they provide beauty products on a budget. So it's really helpful for college girls like me who don't have enough money to buy for makeup every now and then, and you can now splurge for makeup products if you are broke like me. That completes my thoughts on the collection from Vice Cosmetics, including the blush, the contour, and the highlight. And if you ask me if it's a take it or leave it, I say take it. Really take it. It's a nice addition to your collection, especially if you're in a budget. I will see you again in my next video. Don't forget to follow me on my other social media accounts, all of which are linked below, and like this video if you found it helpful. So I'll see you. Bye.